Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got Guild Wars 2 on that Acer Aspire 575G laptop. This has that Nvidia 940MX chip in it with 2 gigs of DDR5 memory. Looking at our settings, it's going to be 1080p, and what I did is I just did auto detect, and you can notice that it does select most things at low and medium for this particular laptop. It is in 1080p, it does look really good. But it is pushing the boundaries of what this 940MX can do because Guild Wars 2 is a CPU and GPU fairly intensive game. I did want to do a meta event because I wanted you guys to see what it will be like when there's a bunch of other people on the screen with you, and that is where you're going to see most of your frames per second drops, which will be pretty much in any meta event or any large city that you go into. So take a look at the gameplay. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. It does a pretty good job at holding up at mid 40s to mid 50s on that low 1080 preset or that auto detect, which kind of sets it at a low to low medium, as you saw from the actual settings there. So enjoy the video, and I'll be back at the end.
I need help over here! Kill him! Answer this, hummingbirds. How does one fight?
As you can see at this portion of the meta, it starts to struggle and kind of drops down to that 30 frames per second mark, but still does a pretty good job at holding pretty close to that 30 frames per second. And of course, this is only going to be for a few moments here, and then it will go back up again to that 40 to 50 frames per second range.
Faster! All set. Rebound! Faster! Bring justice! You're kidding, right?
As you can see right here, we're in the middle of a huge group, and it's still holding fairly well at 30 frames per second, so that is actually pretty impressive for that 940MX chip. So there's Guild Wars 2 on the Acer Aspire 575G series laptop with that Nvidia 940MX chip. Seems to do pretty well at 1080p on auto detect, most settings on low to medium or low medium, with anti-aliasing enabled. The game looks really well, and it plays well too. If you did see some skipping in the video, that may have been my recording software this time around. I'm not sure what happened there, but it is not while you are playing. This game in particular, although it is 5 years old, is very CPU and GPU intensive. You can see that we're pretty much at a high temperature rate on the left-hand side there. We're at 81 degrees. And that happens even when I play Battlefield 1 or newer games as well. This laptop does a pretty good job at keeping it right around that level under 100% utilization. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any other games you'd like to see on the Acer 575G series laptop, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Remember to like, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. It always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.